Good morning everybody. It's a bright and sunny Sunday morning. It's about 25 degrees now. Really nice looking day. I hear that it's going to probably hit up to the high 30s today, so let's hope it doesn't get too hot. It's been a while since I've done any videos on my motorcycle. I've been focusing on a couple of family activities lately, and you probably would have seen the videos that we had, the three series on when in Adelaide. I've got the links up here. Do check out those videos. It was a school holidays and we headed down to Adelaide, and I created 3 videos on fun activities you could do with your family when you're in Adelaide. So yeah, so today seems that it's a nice day. I'm going to head out on my motorcycle, find a quiet spot somewhere quiet, and I plan to do a couple of reviews. So one of the things I wanted to work on today is on the Bell SRT Modular Helmet. I've had it for about a year now, so I wanted to do a long-term review on it. I have done an initial review about 6 months ago, so again the links is up there if you'd like to have a look at it. So I'm going to do a long-term review on that, and also I'm going to do a review on the GV tank lock bag, which I've recently purchased not too long a time ago, and I'll share quickly how the whole bag works, how you install it on the motorbike, and what my thoughts are on the bike. So if you're up for that, stay tuned, grab a coffee, and let's ride. Cheers. Hello guys, so I'm on the bike and we are off to look for a spot where I can do my reviews today. So what we're going to talk about today, as I said earlier this morning, is a long-term review on the Bell SRT Modular Helmet, and also this baby here. Now this is the GV tank lock bag, which is an excellent addition to my bike, and I would just like to share my experience on it with you guys today. So let's head on and find a spot, a quiet spot, so that we can do this review. Hey, hours later. Alright, so I am all set. Found this really nice, beautiful spot that I quite enjoy. It's quite quiet here today, and no one is here. I don't hear any annoying birds or dogs barking, which is great, and that sort of helps with the video as well. So let's get to it. So first things first, thank you guys for staying up for this video. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the Bell SRT Modular long-term review. So as I've mentioned, I've had this helmet for 12 months now. Now what I'm going to talk about today is my thoughts on the helmet after 12 months. How does it perform as a vlogging helmet, and how does it perform in terms of comfort after using it for about 12 months. So let's get to it. So if you would like to view my my video on the initial review, so I've got the links just up there for you, and please do click it and have a review on that. So as you would probably know, the Bell SRT Modular Helmet is a modular helmet, so which means that you can sort of lift it up, and then it gives you, it's not really a full-fledged full face. So this is what we call a modular helmet, whereby you can open it up like this, which appeals to a certain demographic of riders. So especially for someone like me who's claustrophobic, I prefer modular helmets, because when I'm riding I can open it from time to time and sort of get a bit of a breath of air. Now it does come with its challenges. One of the major challenges for people that would like to do vlogging is it's pretty challenging to sort of set up your mic system and so on, especially because you are, because of the fact that you can actually lift the front bit of the helmet. So what I've done is I make sure that I've got a long enough lead for my microphone, so it makes it easy for me to plug the microphone in whenever I need to use my camera. So as you can see, I've got a Tailsin GoPro mount here, which just basically mounts by two straps here, and there are two straps in there. You just mount it like this, and there's a chin guard, and the chin guard goes back in pretty flush. The weight of the helmet is about 1.75 kilograms plus minus 50. So, and that's mainly because of the mechanisms that you have within the helmet that sort of increases the weight. Now, using it for about 12 months, the helmet, initially when I got it, I felt that it was a bit tight, and I used to get a couple of pressure points up on my head, and this is not an uncommon issue with helmets, and often people will have to do some sort of modifications to sort of help them with this problem. So what I have done is I have actually put in a bit of foam. So I've just got this standard foam from Bunnings, and it goes right up in the center of the helmet where the pressure points are, and that has sort of eliminated the issues that I've got with the helmet. Now, Bell is generally quite a popular brand out there, and as some of you would know, with helmets there are a few deciding factors that sort of decides the price point of a helmet. So when you're looking at what the helmet is made out of, so you can get either polycarbonate helmets, which is essentially plastic, and then you can get composite ones or fiber composite, like this one here. It's a composite helmet, so basically it's fiberglass, and then you can get the higher end one, which is carbon fiber. Now generally the plastic ones and the composite ones, they weigh about plus minus about the same sort of weight. In certain helmets you can get the composite ones a bit more lighter, but if you're really after a light helmet, then you would have to spend a bit of money and get a carbon fiber helmet, and they often range from about $800 and above. This one here, when I purchased it, is about $550 to $600. Now recently in December there was a sale in AMX, and I think it was going for about $400. So the price sort of varies, but it's hard to get the graphics that you're after. So this particular graphic that I've got here, which is in the grey and black, they're quite rare to find, and you sort of pay more for the graphics. Now what I do find is that the visor, the issues that I have with this visor here, especially when you're doing vlogging, is the fact that the visor lid is right at the front. So as you can see here, it sometimes makes it a bit of an issue to lift it up, and that sort of bothers me a little bit, and you sort of have to get your finger in between the GoPro mount and the lid to sort of lift it up. Again, it's not going to be an issue if you're not vlogging. If you're only using this helmet as a helmet, then there wouldn't be an issue at all. And as I was mentioning earlier, we've got issues with pressure points, and that may or may not be an issue for you depending on the size of your head and how your head is, and mostly it is an issue. But what people tend to do is they tend to get a helmet which is looser. Now, a looser helmet is not actually safe, because if you fall off your bike, there's a chance that the helmet may not actually stick on your head and hold it firmly. So the idea is to get a helmet which sort of presses your cheeks and sort of moves with your skin. If you get a helmet on and the helmet is moving freely in your head, then that's not a good helmet. You need to get something a bit more tighter. But obviously the issues that you have with getting a helmet that is too tight is then you get pressure points. So it's really important to actually go and try out helmets, wear it on, walk around the store for about half an hour or so, see how you feel, to get an idea of it. And sometimes you'll just have to do a bit of tweaking. Now, when I bought this helmet, it was extremely tight on my cheeks, and as I said, I've got claustrophobia, so it was a bit hard, challenging for me. But after about 6 months, it sort of loosened up a little bit, sort of molded into my face, and I think that's really helped as well. Now I just love it. I can't fault the helmet. Now, it does come with a Pinlock visor, so you can get the Pinlock inserts and put it inside, and that sort of helps the helmet from defogging during the winter months, especially. You tend to get a bit of fog. But if you now, the Pinlock inserts, they cost about anything between $60 to $120, depends where you get it from and so on. But you can also get one of those sprays actually, and you can spray it inside the visor, and that supposedly helps with fogging up as well. So definitely look at that as an option. The visor here, I do find that it's a bit I think it's a bit like it's not that, although they say it's scratch resistant, I don't really think it's that. As you can see, I've got a couple of scratches here. It's probably user error, but as I said, for 1 year, the way it looks at the moment, I've got a couple of stone chips there as well. It's not too bad. This is all wear and tear, and you probably need to replace it after 1.5 years or so anyway. So not a big issue there. You can remove the visors. It's just got these quick release buttons here, so you just press that and pop, quick releases, it just comes off. So I can show you how that's done. You press that here, and then you just off, it comes off. So there's your visor there. Pretty simple. Now in here you've also got a sun visor. Now there is sort of a lever there, push it on and the sun visor comes off. Now what I like about the Bell SRT Modulars when compared to most of the other helmets is the sun visor actually goes all the way down and covers about 90% of your field of view, which is really great. Some helmets that have got the visor don't actually retract all the way down, and it's only about 1/3 of the way. So yeah, as I said, the sun visor retracts fully, and the beauty about that is if you are riding and you want some fresh air in and it's really glaringly hot, you can put that down, you can lift up your clear visor, and you still get your face protected. And this thing here is pretty good. I've not had any scratches on it, any damage whatsoever on it, and it's also quite thick, so it really helps with the strong sunlight and sun rays as well. Beautiful. Love that bit of the helmet. You can retract it fairly easily with just using your thumb, and that's pretty easy. Now I've also got an intercom mounted on here. This is the SCS S9. If you want to know more about this intercom system, there's a link just up there. Click on the link. I've done a review on it. Really basic entry-level intercom system, and I find it quite good. Works for what I need it to do. and no complaints whatsoever. Now let's talk about the other issues that I've got with the helmet. Now in terms of airflow and air vent, right? So you've got air vents at the front here, you've got an air vent at the top here, and you've got an exit point just at the back, which is good, right? The only issue is again, may not be applicable to you if you're not doing any recording or whatsoever, is that when you have your mount, your GoPro mount at the front, it sort of partially blocks the air vent. It does not block it fully, just partially, so you still get a bit of airflow entering in. Now I don't really have an issue with it because normally when I ride I tend to lift my visor up a little bit, and I really don't get any wind interference because with my microphone, I've got a wind muff. So you can see I've got two microphones here. That one here is for the comms device, and this is for recording audio into my GoPro. So the wind muff actually helps quite significantly for me. The issue I have though is with this thing up here. So you can sort of push it backwards and it allows wind to enter, and you can push it forwards and it sort of stops wind from entering. But the only thing is I find that it's a bit flimsy and it vibrates. So when I'm riding, especially if you're going on above 100 or so on, this thing just goes, vibrates like that, and you can actually hear it in your head, and it really gets annoying. So what I do most of the time is I put a tape on it, and that way I don't get the vibrating sound. Might not be an issue for you, but definitely is an issue for me. I actually think that I'm not sure if this is a manufacturing issue or it's just with this my helmet. I've never bothered taking it back or anything like that because I found a way around it, so it doesn't really bother me. Sometimes what I do is I just push it at the back a little bit, just at the right spot, and that sort of prevents it from rattling as well. So that's something you can try. So all in all, that's really what I have to say about the helmet. I'm really quite pleased with it. I have done over 15,000 kilometers of riding with this helmet here, and you see it still looks in really good nick. I've got the comms, I've got GoPro mounts, I've got microphones wired into the helmet, and really it's been a blast to use. Besides the few issues that I've talked about, which is the rattling on the top and the pressure point, which is again probably just specific to individuals, and I found a way around it, and don't seem to have any issues with that anymore. Now also the cheek pads and the liner in the helmet are fairly easy to remove. If you want to see how that's done, just look at the video that I've got up here on the initial review that I've done on this helmet. It just clips out. You can put it in the washing machine, give it a wash and put it back on. So fairly easy. I've done it a couple of times now. It does not affect the foam or anything in any way. Just make sure you tumble dry the inserts and not put it in a dryer, because I think that will cause issues with it. And it's fine to use. So when you go for a really long sweaty ride, it's best that you come home and just put that in the washer, and it's all good to go. So there you go, guys. Quick 12 months review on this helmet, and really like it. Really suitable for all sort of riders out there. If you're an adventure rider, yes, this is the way to go. Adventure riders do like having a bit of a beak on there. This one doesn't have the beak, and the beak is basically one for aesthetics, two it also helps prevent the sun rays from the top going straight into your face, so it's a bit of a sun ray protector as well. But besides that, I think it's perfect. You can use it with any sort of bikes, really, sports bikes, adventure bikes, street bikes. Yeah, it really fits. The other thing I like about it is this, it's got a ratchet chin strap, which is, you know, easily removable just by pulling this red bit, and just opens up, so fairly easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review of this helmet, and stay tuned for more reviews, and if you've got any questions on the helmet, please feel free to drop a question in the comment section below. I normally try to answer all the questions that I get, and I try to respond relatively quickly. And also, I've recently made up some new stickers. I've got this new t-shirt that I've made up as well, and if you would like some stickers, just drop a comment in the comment section below, and then I will mail them out to you. And again guys, do like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so. It really means a lot to me, helps the channels tremendously, and hopefully my target is in 2022 I want to reach the 1000 subscriber mark. So if you guys could hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, that would really help. So see you guys, and we'll see you in the next video next week. See ya.